same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Now here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al, Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Patriots going up against the Desperados. With that, let's get you out to the Texas Capitol. Standing by in Austin, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Austin Desperados. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And they'll go on the ground. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And a look now at the starting defense.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
Second down now after the incompletion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Mariota. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should to get and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Red zone opportunity. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Marshall. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Shift together here from the D-line. Play action now. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota on 1st down. He's got time. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Again, he'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A first down throw for Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. And here's Marshall. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while. The illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down following the run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Hurry up, here we go. Now, Jack Patrick. All right, now, look at 56.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play list, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry up. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A second down throw here for Mariota. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 42 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
This is Marshall, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Forced out to his left. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Hey, watch it now, Marty. Here we go now. Boom, line it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And now a 1st down following that long gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play fake. Mariota. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down. And on now is the punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he did get it back, I do think. Yes, so no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a 1st down. And now out come the Patriots. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Back now in Austin as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Marshall, fighting through. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fielded at the 43. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Clean on now. Look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota now to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
This will be caught at about the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Mariota. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it,
they've got his man complete. A big play there for the Patriots. 31 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, lose. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd down, still 14 yards left. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a cut to the sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. Well,
now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. Mariota to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
A gain of 6 there on first. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast. Maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game, barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.